Okay. One, two, three. Hello, myths, monsters, all sorts of folklore and legend. Welcome. This is it. This is my big epic the musical live stream series. We're starting off. I don't know. I'm here. I'm doing it. I got a special guest here with me. We got Palm Tree Pigeon in the house.
I'm in the house like carpet.
I, you know what? You sure are. You sure are, buddy.
Yeah.
I,
Anyways.
I, I,
Huh?
I prefer my carpet outside the house, personally. Yeah, no,
uh,
but welcome everybody. We got if you want to go follow Pigeon, you can follow them right there. Yeah, they have a lot of different stuff. Oh gosh, yeah, I forgot with this PNG I have things I can just turn on and off. I can like toggle being like angry or not angry and
oh,
a lot of other things.
oh
Also,
my god.
model courtesy of uh, my model mama Grace. So go yeah, go follow her. Awesome. And
Yo,
she's gonna be part of the Ithaca saga when I eventually get to that. But yeah,
yo.
yeah, we're doing this. We're gonna go saga by saga for each stream, each with a different special guest. For those of you who don't know, Epic the Musical is a 40 song concept album, which is basically a non put to stage, non put to animation or anything musical, just an idea that was made by Jorge Rivera Arens, also known as Mr. Jalapeno, also known as Jay, also known as Mr. Horgy Jorgy. A lot of names for this man. Very talented man. And he, yeah, I mean, you can go look it up somewhere else, someone else explaining it. But basically, this is his college thesis project. And then he thought, wait a minute, I could make this a thing. Holy shit.
Yo.
Oh, gosh.
That's awesome.
Livis Wildcard, thank you. Thank you for the tier 1 sub. Yeah, we're getting things
Yo.
started. I'm excited. But yeah. And yeah, he made Epic the Musical over the course of many years. And yeah, he recently finished, he and his team in 2024 on Christmas. And yeah, I don't know.
Yo.
I'm excited. This is my favorite musical of all time. I have problems with it. I have songs I don't like as much and story beats that I don't agree with, but we're gonna get to that. We're gonna review it all. I guess Pigeon. What's your experience with Epic? I guess how did you find it? How did you discover things?
So I basically discovered Epic the Musical like around sometime I think it was 2023 or 2024, right?
Uh, yeah,
But
yeah.
basically,
2023. That was the original Cyclops saga, and then that was Ocean, and then 2024 was everything else.
okay, so it might have been 2024, but I used to be part of. I don't want to go too in depth with it because it's like not really something I want to look fondly back at. But
Yeah.
someone introduced me to Epic the Musical, and I thought to myself, "Wow, this sounds amazing. I should listen to this." And I just kind of, and from then on, I just kind of started listening to it more and more, and I was like, "Wow, this is at kind of peak."
Indeed. Yeah. I had a very similar story. I came in about Wisdom Saga. A friend of mine showed it to me, and at the time I was like, "Oh, this is neat." I don't know if it's like my thing. I like a few of the songs, and then Vengeance Saga came
Mhm.
out, and I was just like, "Fuck it, might as well listen to it." And I fell in love, and then I was like, "Holy shit, this is hyperfixation." So yeah, here I am.
Yo.
Yeah. And yeah, what we're gonna do today, so we're gonna review the first 5 songs. This is the Troy Saga. Each saga and epic is 3 to 5 songs and tells a little bit of the story. Just an overall thing of the Troy Saga. This is the end of the Trojan War. This is right at the end of the Iliad, and the very start of the Odyssey, where Odysseus and his men travel back home via sea and have to travel both the oceans and defeat many a foe. Uh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hi there, SG. Good to see you. Yeah.
Hi,
Uh,
SB.
yeah. Alrighty. So I think I don't know. I guess we'll start with overall thoughts. I think that'll probably be the best thing for this. I all right. I have two tier lists up. I have I have one for the sagas, one for all the songs. I'm not gonna put the placement up yet, but I really, really like the Troy Saga a lot. I think it's a really good start to the musical. It sets up a lot of themes. It sets up a lot of motifs and character arcs and all that stuff. I think as a beginning, it sets a really strong emotional core. I don't know, the music is really catchy. The singing is really nice. The I don't know, it's fairly varied. It's just hard to say. It's fairly varied in the events that take place, and I don't know. I like. I mean, this is true of like all the sagas, but in this one, the instrumentation and the singing is beautiful. All the actors do an amazing job. I don't know.
Yeah.
Everyone here is just so talented, and I don't know. I You really both feel the like intensity of war and also like the kind of like reprise coming off of war. Like you feel both within this song, and then the start of a new journey. And I don't know. I think that this saga does that really well, and I don't know. I love all the songs in the musical, and this one I'd say all of them are very consistent, and I don't know. I love this saga a lot. It's not my favorite, but it is up there. What are your thoughts on this, Pigeon?
I honestly, I'm into this like saga. Honestly, it's the last song that does it for me. Warrior of the Mind. It's
Hmm.
really good, but overall thoughts on the on it has a calming start. It has like a slow start, but but then it like ramps up to after like full speed ahead or open arms, and it's like holy shit, this is really good.
Yeah.
And I could say the same for like the entire epic musical, but this is just the Troy saga. So yeah, I really really like this album's like the saga specifically. And yeah, specifically Warrior of the Mind is my favorite song in the first saga. So
Huh.
yeah, definitely a top 10 or top 5 even.
That's fair. I'm gonna keep my favorite hidden until we rank it. I Yeah, I don't know. I love Troy Saga. It's great. I don't know I don't know like all like even like the one-off characters of the Troy Saga, like Athena and Zeus. Oh, my model just fucked up. Ugh. All right, we're good.
Oh.
It's okay. It's all good. But even like the one-off like gods of Athena, Zeus, or the one-off monsters of the Winions, like I don't know, they leave a mark, and they I don't know like I don't know. It all feels like I don't know. This is something that I'll bring up in other sagas. Like, there's, some sagas are more distinctive between songs than others. And this one, I feel like each one is fairly distinctive. And I think that's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I guess before we get to ranking, something that I've thought to do is this is I want to talk about, like, us. Like obviously we'll talk about like music, voice acting, themes, how well does it tell a story, etc., etc. Uh, and I want for each saga, I want to discuss something that I think it does well, which for the Troy saga, it's introductions and introduces a lot of things, be that characters, arcs, themes, and I want to just I don't know talk about how it introduces things as we go through the songs. So is that cool? Is that a cool theme we can talk about?
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. Alrighty. You ready to start this palm tree pigeon?
I got my good PNG tuber on. I'm ready.
Yeah, it's, Radicius over here.
Yeah.
It's just yeah. All right, let's go start this thing. All right. So first song, "Horse and the Infant," very first song of the musical. I have placed this song in S. Surprisingly, I really like this song a lot. I think this is a perfect
Whoa.
way to set the musical. I think I don't know. It's very intensive, but also very like serene emotionally. I don't know. It sets up the story. I don't know. It
Mhm.
has a lot of cues that like will be called upon later with melody and other such things. I don't know. It's the instruments are very catchy and very bombastic and big and larger than life, and yet also there's the duality of this song that is quiet and like more subdued. Story wise, what happens in this song is this is when they jump out of the Trojan horse. Odysseus gives the orders, it encourages his men to fight hard, and then he is given a future vision by Zeus that he must kill uh, the son of Prince Hector, otherwise he will come back as an adult to kill Odysseus. And yeah, I don't know. I really like this song. I love all the I don't know, uh, all all of the I don't know, all the fighting and all the screaming, seeing all the behind the scenes of them like recording it is really fun. And I don't know,
Hmm.
it's just like there's just certain lines that really stick into my head. But you know, I'll leave some things like after you say your general thoughts and your rank, and then I'll go a little bit more into it. What are your thoughts on this, Pigeon?
I'd say it's an. I'd say it's a great way to start the musical off because it's like it introduces like is it, it's Odysseus, yeah.
Yes.
It introduces Odysseus and like his 600 men, and and it sets up the story well. And even though it's like only for like two songs, I think it does a good job at explaining how it kind of happens,
Mm-hmm.
so or what happens in the songs. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Where would you rank it on like on a scale of S to D?
Hmm. I'd probably say A tier. Honestly, it's a good song. It's really good, but there's better songs. Honestly,
Mm-hmm.
it's
I
yeah.
I'd say this is like one of my lower ones in S tier. I don't know. I think for me, like there's nothing especially wrong with this song. I think that's the main thing that it has going for it. One thing, yeah, I'm looking at my notes real quickly. I don't know. I think like one thing that this song shows is that Odysseus is a badass. That like he's a planner, he's like strategic, that like he also is a leader, that like he kind of leads his team. And there's certain lines like uh I'm trying to think like you know fight through every pain now, ask yourself inside, what do you live for, what do you try for, what do you wish for, what do you fight for. Like I don't know, it's shown in this song that he's a very good leader, and it also shows that he's like a human. Like when he gets to the infant, like he asks so peacefully, so like calmly, like what sort of innocent threat does he pose that I cannot avoid? Like he's human at the end of the day, and he
Yeah.
doesn't want to be here. Like it shows here that like he's doing what's necessary, but not what he wants to do.
Yeah, isn't this the song that gets all melancholic, and or is that the next song?
I
Or
mean, this song has some melancholy within it. Like, I'd say the
okay.
final part that Zeus says, which this is one of the hardest lines in all of fiction, which is, "The blood on your hands is something you can't lose. All you can choose is whose." Like, that is a lyric that goes really fucking hard. And I don't
Yeah.
know. It sets up, like, the entire show. Like, there will always be violence. You just choose, like, I don't know, how, where's it aimed at?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think this song is great. I love. I think instrumentally the song is. I don't know. It introduces the instrument like the instrument so well. Like both like how this song is intense, and there's drums and electric guitar and and viola, but also like there's the like innocence of the nylon guitar and the music box and the
Yeah.
like I don't know
Hmm.
how each character has their own instrument. Like how Odysseus he has a guitar, both nylon when he's feeling merciful and electric when he's feeling ruthless, and that's shown here really well. And I don't know, I just love how like earthly like all of the instruments feel. It all feels like I don't know, it really does feel like magical when a god comes in. They have like electronic brass or synth or other elements to it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Uh,
Hmm.
yeah. I'm just reviewing my notes now. Yeah, I guess also yes, the song sets up a lot of cues. There's you know, da 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 da. That's Odysseus planning something. There's him saying Penelope, as well as showing her instrument. Something that I've only caught recently was that Telemachus's instrument is actually in here when he says Telemachus. Like it plays the indie piano, which is really nice setup.
Yeah.
And
I think so too.
yeah, I think yeah, and then there's I don't know, the the melody that Zeus says, he will burn your house and throne, he'll find you wherever you go. That comes later. The you know there's I don't know there. I think another thing that this song does, again, it characterizes things well. It characterizes his men as very loyal and very respectful of him, and also it shows Zeus is kind of a neutral force, because he was a neutral force in the Iliad. Like, he technically was on the side of the Trojans, but he had to be neutral because Hera was fucking mad. So
Yeah.
yeah, and he just plainly lays out, like, he's not like indulging in any pain. He's just saying, this is your destiny, take it or leave it. And I also like how Odie, like, I think Odie is a thinker. He thinks all throughout this musical. He tries to plan his way out of things all the time, and this song shows it with the baby, where he's like, I could raise him as my own, take him far away from home, make sure his past is never known. He begs. He begs. He does not want to kill anybody. Like, especially not a baby that has wronged him in no way.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I just think this song does a lot of things really well. I don't know. And I think it really hits emotionally. Like, the first half of the song, I'm really, like, invested, like, hell yeah, they're winning the war. And then I am genuinely welling up at the end, with, I don't know, like, with him pleading. Like, I feel a lot of things, and I don't know, like, I have been close to crying to this song because it's just so damn effective.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm just looking through my notes. Is there anything else, like, specific that you'd like to say?
Not that I know of. I just think it's like a very high A tier.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I definitely agree with everything you said. That
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, this is, like, for me, like, a mid S tier. Like, I
yeah,
think it's great, and I don't know. Like, I before I did this, I was thinking, like, oh, like, Horse and the Infant, like, it's good. Yeah, I thought it was an A tier. Then listening again, I'm like, wow, I don't know, this, on the theme of introductions for this stream, this song perfectly introduces the show, introduces Odysseus, his character, like, what he wants. He wants to
yeah.
go home. Introduces the gods as a force that will come within this show. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, and, like, I don't know. And this song and the next one, it really feels like this would be the end of an Iliad musical, which I think Jay has talked about making. So I don't know. It really does feel like the end of it. Like, I don't
Yeah.
know. This is the final battle before, like, one final action, which we're gonna get into. And I'm just seeing if there's anything else. Yep. Lyrically, I think this song is also really well. This song has a lot of lines that are really quotable. Like, I don't know. I like the opening rap part where he's naming all the names. Where he's like, "Little Ajax will stay back. Nestor, secure Helen and protect her. Neo." Like, I don't know. It's nice to have a little reference to all the other, like, players in the Odyssey, because most of them do not show up. Which I wanted.
Together we are Epic the Musical 2022 to 2024. I'm sorry I had to make that joke.
Yeah, true. I Yeah, I also, I want to put this out there, which is, I've seen on YouTube, there's been, like, a Greek, like, a Greek myth experts, like, seeing the songs and being, like, angry at it, and I'm like, this is a very loose adaptation. This adaptation is
Yeah.
really fucking loose. Like, I this is a thing, like, within writing. There's plot and story. Plot is the event, story is, like, all the nuance, and, like, this follows the plot for the most part. The story is very different, and that's just something you gotta expect. And,
Yeah.
yeah, and that's okay. I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but yeah, I love the story. I love the instruments and emotions. I love all the I don't know. I love the lyrics and all the singing. The song is really damn good, and it's an S. And I respect an A. I can see that. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess if there's nothing else to say, do you want to move on to Just a Man?
Sure.
Alrighty. So this is Just a Man. Arguably, this is the song of the musical. I Within this song, like, this is more of an aria. Within an opera, an aria is more just like a piece of emotionality, not so much for, like, moving the, like, physical story forward, but the emotional, like, character arc story.
Mm-hmm.
And within this one, Odysseus ponders whether it is right to kill a baby just so that he and his family can survive. And I don't know, this This song is great. I'm also gonna put it in as I love this song a lot. I love it a little less than Horse and the Infant, but still very good. I think emotionally, it's really gripping as you see Odysseus like ponder back
Yeah,
about his family. I don't know. I think instrumentally,
that's true.
it's really nice. It starts off with just like guitar and like some strings, and then at the end it adds like that kind of godly choir as as well as a lot of other instruments just before fading out. I think that's perfect. I
Yeah,
think the fade out at the end is like, oh, he let go. That is that is
heart
chilling.
wrenching.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is really. This song is really heart wrenching. You can feel like he's not a soldier in this moment. He is a man, and like
yeah,
the and all the comparison he makes. You know, when does a comet become a meteor? A candle become a blaze? Tidal become a ripple become a tidal wave? The reason becomes the blame. A man becomes a monster. Like all of those are, I don't know. Like a lot of those are set up later for the I don't know to be concluded upon, which
hmm,
is nice. There's also I don't know. Uh, I think also like this song, even though it doesn't, move the physical story along, it forwards the emotional story of Odysseus. Like this perfectly sets up. He wants to go home. He feels so much guilt and sorrow, and he feels so much shame for what he's doing, and he hates that he has to do this, and yet he does, and he pleads and says, "Forgive me, I am just a man." And I think it really hits really hard. I really love this song. I don't know. I have cried to this song.
hmm,
I've I don't know. It shows his wants. It shows his conflict. It's really damn good. Again, the song is just really memorable. And I'd say like uh, and there's obviously a lot of lines that are repeated, and all the stuff with I don't know, the themes of guilt and trauma and being merciful and
yeah,
being ruthless that's set up here. Uh, and again, this really feels like the end of an Iliad musical. Uh,
hmm,
I don't know. I think, again, I'd say its biggest thing is it's not as, it's like I'd argue it's slightly less thematically relevant than the Horse and the Infant, but it's still very thematically relevant, and also
yeah.
perhaps the story is not, again, since it doesn't move forward, but again, that's okay. Like I think it is okay that this song just exists in its own vacuum, and the only thing that happens is that he drops the baby. And I don't know. I don't know. I also like to compare it to the Horse and the Infant. Like there's like as like the oh, also I forgot to mention there's the danger nearby motif, which is da 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 like that's in that song. Like when that's happening, there's a bunch of sounds of fighting, and then Odysseus
Yeah.
comes up. There's no fighting sounds. There's nothing. The only like backing vocals we hear is at the very end when the soldiers chant his thoughts. Any,
Yeah.
anyways, yeah, I really like the song a lot. What are your thoughts on this, Pigeon?
Honestly, I have to agree with you that it's like really heart wrenching with like Odysseus dropping the baby off the window, I
Mm-hmm.
assume, or like yeah,
Yes.
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 And it just oh my god, it's kind of it's really gut wrenching when you think about it, like just like thinking about it and visualizing it even like in your head, like
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I've seen animatics with that.
Yes.
I've seen animatics. You've seen the animatics, right?
Yes. We should talk about those like as we go on.
Yeah.
There's the obvious famous one with the Gigi's animatics of Horse and the Infant and Just a Man are really damn good. And there's other
Yeah.
ones I've seen that are really nice and humanize Odysseus. Yeah,
Hmm.
if you're gonna listen to this musical, watch the animatics. They paint a picture. It's really nice. It's really required.
That is true.
Yes, but yeah, I think yeah the animatics like like I've seen them where like he's holding the baby and just looking at down with a smile. That's like kind of sad. It's really beautiful.
Mhm. Yeah. I I think that's all I can really say on the matter. I think it's also an A tier, but it's like a little higher than Horse
Mhm.
and the Infant in my opinion
Mhm.
because
Yeah.
of like the themes. the themes are a lot stronger,
Mm-hmm.
in
Yeah.
that song. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's good song, good song.
Yeah, I think it's a great song. And I love the themes. I love all the things that are set up. Again, as an introduction, there's a perfect aria where, like, I don't know, like, a little bit it's shown in The Horse and the Infant where, he's like, Penelope, Telemachus. But, he really explicitly says, like, you know, I would trade the world to see my son and wife. Like, he would do anything for them. But he is also just a man, and he does not know how to absolve himself of guilt and to move forward.
Yeah.
And again, that is set up here as an introduction to his character arc. It is beautiful, and I don't know. Again, lyrically, I think it's very nice to hear him like sing so softly and in such a high voice. Like he really hits those high notes, especially on the "Forgive Me" and the like. There again, this song is just very quotable, like with the amount of like things, like when does a comet
Hmm.
become a meteor, so on and so forth. This song is great.
Yeah.
This whole damn musical is great. Go listen to it. But
Yeah.
but yeah, I really like this song a lot. And I'm putting it in S. And yeah, Pigeon is putting it in A. Anything else you want to say?
Specifically high A.
Yes, yes. Anything else you want to say in regards to this song? Anything else on the mind?
Nope. I think I said what I needed to say. Good song.
Yeah. I guess I'll.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just looking through my notes. Yeah. Uh. From the. Yeah. I think. Yeah. Again, it sets up the journey well, and you know, and I think this song, there's no like physical battle taking place, but an emotional one, which is really nice. And
Yeah.
I'm. I don't know. The song is fascinating. It's intriguing, and the I don't know, like, is it's just a very beautiful song. It's very beautiful. It's very
Yeah.
soft, and yet it at the like how the Horse and the Infinite starts intense and goes soft. This starts soft, but then goes intense, which I think is nice dichotomy.
Yeah. It really is.
Yeah. It's very funny. I have notes here, and I'll glance at them a little bit, but like mostly, I'm just going off of my own brain. I think for me, it's like the act of writing notes has got me to think about it, and like that's like enough for me to
Yo.
talk. Anyways,
Yeah.
yeah. Anyways, I guess are you ready for full speed ahead?
All right. I sure am.
Well, oh, gee willikers. All right.
Oh, gee willikers, boss. This is gonna be fun. Full speed ahead, boss.
Thank you, Meowth. Uh, all right. Let's
That's right.
all right.
Uh,
Yeah. So, full speed ahead. So this song is the you know, this was originally going to be the first song in the musical, where Athena was narrating over it, but then things got changed. This song is Odysseus, pondering about sailing back home as they're sailing in an age with no GPS, so they're out in the waters with many threats afoot, and they're hopeful. They're sailing with their 600 men, and the song also introduces Eurylochus as a voice of doubt and reason, and a second in command to Odysseus, and it also introduces Polites, who's a bright and optimistic soldier who believes in the best of situations, and it shows Odysseus being a middle ground at this point of the story, which I think is really good. And
yeah.
yeah, and they see an island in the distance. They go for it, but Odysseus reassures them if things go sour, they will burn it to the ground. And yeah, I really like this song. I think it's very catchy. I think the instrumentals are the most video gamey out of all of them. Like
Yeah.
I don't know, the acoustic guitar and the drums. I think the drums like really suit the kind of crew as an instrument. I know they don't really have one, and they themselves are kind of an instrument for Eurylochus, but I think that the drums really fit them. I love the I don't know, the way that this song ebbs and flows lyrically, and
Hmm.
the I don't know. It's just very like nice and sweet emotionally. It's nice to see like Odysseus being like happy and like
Yeah,
hopeful. Uh, though it's not as emotionally gripping as the two songs before it. Though again, story wise, it sets up a lot of things. There's a lot of thematic things that are used, like the 600 men. Like there's that used a lot. There's you know, introducing Eurylochus and his instrument, which is the backing vocals of the crew, and you know his
yeah,
character, as well as again, uh, as well as Polites, and you know, like his vibes, and you know, I think lyrically it's not as strong as the songs that came before it. There's still some very good lines, like, you know, I like watch where the birds fly, they will lead us to land. They will hunt for food, my second in command. Which that melody actually shows up later in the show. Uh,
yo,
yeah, it shows up in Legendary because I'm stuck with your story and no clue who you are. But yeah, I I like this song a lot. I think it works for what it is. I think it's very fun. And it's a nice lead into the next song, though it is very much the middle point. Like it is a transitional song, and you know
yeah,
it's not as catchy as some of the other songs in this musical. So I'm going to put it at B. It is very good though, and I am very
yeah,
happy to listen to it. I think it's one of the most chill songs in the musical.
yeah.
I think that's something it has. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts, Pigeon?
I'll be honest. It has a very tonal contrast between like Horse and the Infant and Just a Man,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah,
honestly,
Whiplash.
yeah. But honestly, I think the thing that makes it work though is that hey, it's still with the story. It's still telling the story of like Odysseus and his crew, like after after the war, after like slaughtering an infant baby, like dropping it off like the fucking window. And
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I think it does an effective job at like setting sort of the tone or like setting continuing on the story of Odysseus in
Mm-hmm.
my eyes or my
Yeah.
ears because we are listening to an album.
Yeah, yeah. I think animatics wise the most famous one for this song is the one by Wolfie the Witch, which they actually did repost all of their animatics, but with the modern like sounds. Just as just as a thing to explain. So there was a company called Blair Russell Productions who originally was the producers of Epic the Musical, uh, and then they did some fucked up shit, not paying people and trying to take the rights of Epic the Musical from Jay. And Jay got into a lawsuit. He won. And then the original versions of those albums are, you know, they're not around anymore, which is why there's the new versions. And I want to just put this out there: the new versions are just better. They're just are objectively better. You can have your opinion. That is fine. I disagree with it, but you know, whatever. I, I think there are some things that are nice about the original versions, but the new versions just are better. They're more consistent, and I don't know. There's certain things that sound off in the original versions of them. Like the Winions do not sound like little guys; they just sound like weirdo people. And like the crew's
Oh,
like backing vocals are not as effective. Yeah, like it's it's not as effective. The singing, the instrumentals are mostly the same. But yeah, the new versions are better. Fucking eat it, Scrubs. Anyways, yeah, but yeah, Wolfie the Witch has a very good animatic for Full Speed Ahead. It's very like chill. It shows the characters just like sailing, and you see the island in the distance. It's very well shot and animated. I
yeah,
I really I don't know. I like this song for what it is. It's very nice. It's very like I don't know. It's got like a nice optimistic feel to it, and yeah, as you said, like it sets things up really well. Like Odysseus being a middle ground, where it's like he's willing to try things, but he's still cautious. Like, and you know, contrasting like Polites' optimism, and then Eurylochus's like harshness. Which I guess I'll say this. I mean, I'm gonna talk about this as the musical goes on. I love Eurylochus as a character. He's a very messy guy. He makes a lot of mistakes and a lot of choices, which are like bad for everyone. But I love that about him. That like he is this character that is so wishy washy, that wants this feeling of uncertainty, but is so lost. And he, you know, at first finds certainty in his commander, his captain, And as the course of the story goes on, he slowly starts to doubt that and is
Yeah.
scared shitless, which is totally fair. And I don't know, like as a person, I would fucking hate him. I would be like, you're a really bad friend. But as a character, I really like him. And obviously, again, everyone's
Yeah.
can view how they view things. That is fine. But I like him as a character a lot. I like how he's introduced here as like he does point out like, hey, we're running out of food, and that's a valid concern. And he's like, like, oh, I don't know about this new island. I say we should strike first. And I don't know, like him being second in command. It's like, all right, he's willing to, I don't know, be a soldier and willing to fight. This is nice. And Polites again, just being like a ball of sunshine and being like a character that's so full of whimsy and joy is really, I don't know, it's really nice. And
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know, it feels nice to have a character that is like so like just joyous, especially in such a harsh musical. Like it's not like tonal whiplash as much as it is like emotional reprieve, levity in moments of dark times. It's nice.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Hmm.
I don't know. I like this song a lot. Is there I don't know, anything else you want to say? I guess, how do you feel about the new characters that are introduced within this song?
I'd say they're pretty chill, honestly. Like I was who was the second in command? Like what was his
Eurylochus.
name again?
Eurylochus.
Euro.
I
I was
girly, I thought you
thinking.
were a fan of this musical. You forgetting everything.
Listen, it's been. uh, but yeah, Eurylochus.
You
I was
didn't
about
answer
to
my
call him
question. Excuse me.
what's the question?
Yeah, you sure be forgetting a lot of stuff for someone who loves this musical.
What can I say? I'm just a forgetful girly pop.
All right, okay, but yeah, Eurylochus.
Yeah, guy failure. That's what I was gonna say. That was lingering in my head for like the whole time you were talking about Eurylochus. But we love a guy failure, you know?
Oh my god.
Uh,
I can't. Oh god, he really does gatekeep gaslighting girl boss. Oh,
yeah.
oh, he's a guy failure. Oh my god. If I ever meet his voice actor, that's what I'm gonna call him. I'm gonna be like, you play the most beautiful guy failure. Uh,
Tell him Pigeon sent ya.
Pigeon sends their regards.
uh,
Oh god, that's funny. That's really funny. Uh,
uh,
but yeah, like he's a beautiful guy failure. All right.
true.
And he starts off reasonable. To be fair, like in the original text of the Odyssey, he's just a fucking coward. But in this, he's like more reasonable. It's just he's cautious. He's overly cautious, but still, like
Yeah.
there's a feeling of reasonability within him. Uh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Let's see, but yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot to put it in.
Where you ranking it? Where do you rank it?
I'd say low A tier, honestly.
Oh, that's fair. Oh.
Or wait, actually, no. It's between Horse and the Infant and Open Arms. Or not fuck. Open Arms and Just a Man.
Horse and the Infant and Just a Man, you mean?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's like middle to high A tier.
Yeah, middle to high A tier.
We're not at Open Arms yet. You calm down, Girly Pop.
I know.
Yeah, alright.
I'm just excited.
Oh, it's okay. Yeah, I love Open Arms. We're gonna get to it in a second. But yeah, I guess other things of note, like the more iconic version of it is within the underworld, but this song technically does introduce the waiting motif that's in a lot of songs, or in a few songs.
Yeah.
That's something that's nice. I don't know, like I love the backing soldiers. I don't know, just like I don't know, being here. It's really nice. Again, this song is like one of the most calming in the musical. Like, I don't know, like Odysseus doesn't like blare out a lot of his lines. He's like I don't know, he's not like reserved, but he's like fairly calm, which is nice. And I don't know, I think for him this is his moment of levity after having to kill the infant. Like him thinking
Yeah.
back, I'm going to see my family again, hopefully, after 10 years.
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I like this song a lot. It's very good. I think. Yeah, I also love for this song. There's bass for Eurylochus because he usually doesn't get he has a variety of instruments throughout the show. As I guess backing instruments. He always has the crew, but he has a different backing like instrument each time. And for this song, it's bass, and it really fits him. Like honestly, that could have just been his instrument, and I would have been okay with it because it is really befitting of him since he has such like a low voice. Like Eurylochus
Yeah.
has one of the lowest voices in the musical. Odysseus has a like varied voice, and Zeus from earlier in Horse and the Infant, he has like a deep manly voice, and then Polites is up here and like is very twinky. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Now, Polites is a is a boy success. Can I just say, he's a
Yeah. True.
he's such a success. But yeah,
So real, bestie.
yeah, and yeah, again, everything's characterized well. I don't know, yeah, the song and instrumentals are catchy. Yeah, all right, I like the song a lot. I think I'm ready to move on to Open Arms. Are you ready?
I'm ready to greet this song with open arms.
Hell yeah! All right,
Hell yeah.
hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. All right, so this song, I all right. I really like this song. It is very good. I all right. I honestly like I'm looking at my notes, thinking things over. I think I might have undershot this song a little bit in my notes.
Oh,
Cause
really?
yeah, yeah, a little bit. Cause in my notes I was like, oh, these things aren't as good. But honestly, like I think honestly yeah. Anyways, but Open Arms. The plot of this song is you know, Polites and Odysseus, they go to the island that they see in the distance that they're concerned about, and Polites just tells Odysseus about his philosophy, which is antithesis to the musical, which is open arms. The feeling of greeting the world with open arms, showing love and kindness to others, and they will show love and kindness to you in return. And within this song, they meet lotus eaters, which a lotus is a plant that controls your mind, and lotus eaters are just these like little wind spirits that look kind of like teddy bears. And the I don't know, like Polites is like, great, we're getting fruit, and then Odysseus is like, nope, this will control your mind. That's what we'll get if we try to be open. And then Polites finds, out through the Winions that there's a cave nearby, and they're like, all right, new food, great. And Polites just like says at the end, I see in your face there is so much guilt inside your heart. I think he within this song he encourages Odysseus to be open and kind to resolve that guilt, to say, hey, I can redeem myself, I can be a good person still, even despite what I've done. And I think this song is great, and I don't know. Yeah, okay, I'm looking through my notes, and yeah, I think A is befitting. I think A because this is one of the catchiest songs in the musical, no doubt. But I think there are some
Yeah.
things that it does really good, but not as amazingly as other songs, but still very good. I love Stephen Dookie as Polites. He is such a joy. He has such a beautiful singing voice. It's really up there and high and pretty. It I don't know, like it goes some of the highest that's ever in this musical. The I don't know, the lyrics are really catchy and bombastic. I love Polites having marimba and kalimba as instruments, as well as the clapping that's in the background,
Hmm.
and the also the soft electric guitar to offset it, to show that like Odysseus still is like ready to strike. And the I don't know, the Winions have such like adorable little voices, and the story of the song is really sweet and genuine. And I don't know, like for a moment, like thinks about it. He says, "Yeah, I'll greet the world with open arms." And uh, Polites, I don't know, is just such a beautiful friend. And the ending is really sweet. And there's an animatic I've seen. I forget the name of the person who made it. I'm going to try to find it, but it was a very recent animatic of Open Arms, and it like this is my favorite version of it. Okay, so it's made by someone named Formerly Human. They did an
Hmm.
amazing job. Like there's at the end of it, Odysseus is hugged by Polites, and like it's just
Aw.
like it's so sweet, and I don't know, the wingings are drawn so cute and like scrunkly. The
Yeah.
yeah, they're just little scrunkly fellas. The Yeah, I love them. I don't know. I think, and also yeah, the song sets up a lot of cues. Like Polites, the greet the world with open arms is that's a motif that's used later. The I don't know, like, and this song just story wise affects Odysseus so much because this song lays over him for the first half of the musical, and even parts of the
Yeah.
second. And yeah, I don't know. I'd say the biggest problems is it is emotional. I do feel emotionally vested in the story and everything, and there's a lot of nice cues. It doesn't do as much as other songs. What's there is very nice, and again, I do well up a little when I listen to it, and I have a really good time. I just think I don't know. I wish there was like a little more, and I also wish there was more Polites in this musical to see more of him and get more of his vibes. But that's a discussion for the Cyclops saga. But yeah, I really
Yep.
love this song. It's on my chill songs playlist along with Full Speed Ahead, and yeah, I love it a lot. What are your thoughts on this, Pigeon?
My thoughts on this song. I'd say it's probably so far above Horse and the Infant so far, and
A
honestly,
A tier or S
yeah,
tier?
probably low S tier for
Mm-hmm.
now,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
but still a really good song. I really like the Winions,
Mm-hmm.
and they're so scrunkly, their voices.
Yeah, they just
I
I
also
just like the way they say welcome.
yeah. What else is there? I really sometimes I think about the lyrics where it's like, "This life is amazing when you greet it
With
with open
open arms.
arms."
No matter
Yeah,
whatever
it's
we
such a
face, yeah, it's very catchy.
yeah, it's such a catchy song. It's such a vibe, and I
Hmm.
admire the hell out of it for that. It's just
Yeah.
I could just listen to this. Somebody could just put this on a playlist, and I wouldn't even know it's from Epic the Musical, and I'd be all like, "Wow, this is chill as fuck."
I would know it's from Epic the Musical because I'm a true fan. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just playing. But yeah,
No worries, no worries.
all right. But yeah, I like the song a lot, a lot. I think I don't know. I think like again instrumentally it's great. I love the tropical vibes of it. It feels so foreign, and like the start of the song where it has like kind of like birds chirping like at the start. I don't even know like what animal that is actually. Like the woo, you know. I
Yeah.
Yeah, like that sound at the beginning. Uh it's just very nice. Also, this is a detail I love, which is in every animatic that I've seen of this song, Polites always gets Odysseus in the water somehow.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah, and yeah, I don't know. I just really like it, and again, the lyrics are really nice. It just flows so well. Like I don't know, there's so many like I don't know sections that like have I don't know a nice flow to them. Like and each section feels distinctive and different and nice, and it all feels fits the vibe, and
Yeah.
uh, there's the occasional weirdness, like just in epic in general. Like someone pointed this out, like I saw this in a video, which was look at the way this fruit is glowing and filled with glowing seeds. It's like there should have been a different word there instead of glowing twice, but
Yeah.
still,
Y-
yeah,
I agree. It doesn't really flow well when it's like said twice, when
yeah,
glowing is said twice specifically,
glowing,
and
glowing,
to
glowing, glowing.
Gah,
Oh, the boogeyman. Uh,
not the glowy man.
but yeah, I still think it works a lot for what it is, and I don't know,
Yeah.
like one of my favorite lines is, "I can tell you're getting nervous, so do yourself a service." That one's one flows really well, and I like it a lot, and
Yeah.
I don't know, I just like the song, and it just makes me happy. Is there any other things you want to say about it in particular? I'm sorry if I cut you off.
No, no, it's fine. I didn't really have anything else to say. It's just a really good song, and I really love like the little beat to it. So
Yes, I think the beat is very nice.
yeah,
And I don't know, like okay, I think another thing I put in my notes, which is you can feel the philosophy just through the instrumentals, like Politis's like thoughts on the world, like it's just like so chill and like I don't know, like it just is chill vibes all the way through, and it's
yeah.
really nice. Uh, yeah. All right. Are you ready for are you ready for the final song of the saga, Warrior of the Mind?
I I have been waiting for this moment my whole life.
I, okay, okay. I'm
Love this song.
okay. I'm gonna do my little spiel and then I'll let
All
you
right,
talk about it. Yeah, open arms and
all
A
right.
tier for me. Okay, Warrior of the Mind. So this is a little song. It so within this point in the musical, this is a song where Athena takes Odysseus to her, I guess, mind palace, if you will. Uh, and Athena is Odysseus' mentor. We have a flashback song where it explains that Odysseus killed Athena's like boar, and it was a test, and he passed it, and then he passed the word test of not revealing his name, and the like I don't know, Athena's impressed and leads him, and Athena is characterized as someone who wants as a mentor type who wants to make the world better, who wants to see it improve and people improve through following her philosophy. And you know I yeah, and at the end, she says, don't disappoint me, which is a threat which will carry over into the next saga. uh all right, you are not gonna like this where I place this song. I put it
Okay.
in B tier. I really like it.
Really,
I really like it.
really.
I really like it. There's a lot of things this song does really well. I think the instrumental is beautiful. Athena being represented by a piano works really well. It's really elegant, but also really stern, which works for her. Hello. Uh, Sammy Othman. 06, thank you for the follow. I'm sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly.
Hello there.
Hello. Uh, we're talking about Warrior of the Mind now. Anyways, yeah, again, the instrumentals are really nice. I think it's a very fun beat, and thematically, this song, has a lot of things. Like, there's the ticking in this song, which showed up in Horse and the Infant to show that Athena was watching. The
Yeah,
I don't know, like the melody, da 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 da, like that. That's her melody. I think that this show does a lot of sound effects really well, like the swooshing of the swords and all that stuff. Like that was in
yeah,
in the previous song, and there's the sound effects for her here. There's like her like at first singing "Warrior of the Mind," and then later she sings it the way Odysseus does, "Warrior of the Mind," and
yeah,
yeah, showing that their bond is growing. I again, as a story part beat, it makes sense. Showing hey, Athena is here and is watching over things and is helping Odysseus, uh, and there's some really nice lyrics in here. Like I like the little discussion between them. Like, well done, enlighten me. What's your name? You first, then maybe I'll do the same. Nice try, but two who can play this game. Like that's really fun, and I think
yeah,
yeah, I think the final stinger of "Don't Disappoint Me" is really, it's very clutching, and it's a good stinger. The problems I have with this song are one, there are some things lyrically I wish were better. Again, Tegan Early does an amazing job as Athena. Singing wise is beautiful. I think there's some like lyrics it just all blends a little bit together and is a little bit more like, oh, we're just talking about like as it things that are happening. Which I mean, you have to have a little bit of that in a concept album. Hi, Cupid. Good to see you. We're
I
talking.
Cupid.
We're talking about Warrior of the Mind now. You just caught the end, but uh,
Yeah,
yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of like here's what's happening. Like I understand that, but I don't know. This song has like a little bit too much of that. Thank you. The song is not as good as people say. I still think it's really good, and emotionally, I don't feel as invested like in this song. I'm happy to see Athena. I'm like, oh, this is nice. You know, it's nice to see like young Odysseus, but like it's not like gripping. It's not like as gripping as I want it to be. It's not like Horse in the Infant where it's like, oh, he's groveling on his knees and I feel it, or like even in uh even in like open arms where it's like you feel like the reprieve and the relief within Odysseus by the end. Like you, I don't know, there's not as much feeling. You still feel it a little, and I really do like it. But there again, there's certain things I wish were just better, and also I think like story wise, uh, there's I don't know, there's a lot of things that are set up like Athena being kind of like strict and all that stuff. But also I don't know, I don't know. It's just like not as impactful as I would like it to be, and I wish there was more Athena leading up in this musical for certain moments, but that's more for the Cyclops saga than it is for this song, and I don't know. I like this song a lot, but I don't love it. And I again, if I want to hear why you love it. Why do you love this song? Where would you place it? What do you love about it?
Well, honestly, it's not my favorite song in the entire what is it? The entire musical. That's a later song, but I just love it because I don't know, I just like it I just love it because it's. This might be an unpopular opinion, but I just think that, the dynamic between Athena and Odysseus is like something that I can like that sound that sounds really interesting in my eyes or my
Mm-hmm.
ears.
Yeah, it is interesting. It's a good dynamic to have. I agree with you
I
there.
understand that not everyone will agree that it is the best dynamic, but it genuinely I genuinely like how it's introduced in a way in the story. Like it's like Athena is Odysseus's mentor, and yeah, I can agree that some lyrics aren't like that great, but I genuinely, it might, some people might not agree that they love this song, but if it's not a good song in the fandom, then it's a
People
guilty pleasure.
people fucking love this.
I love it.
People fucking love this song. It was all over TikTok, dude. Like when it went the first release of it, it was all over TikTok. Like
And it shows because it's a really good song.
fucking Tegan is doing tours now because she got that fucking popular, which she deserves it. She's an amazing singer and also songwriter. Like, she's apparently a
Yeah,
really good
yeah.
lyricist. But yeah, I
Her voice is a. Oh,
yeah,
I was gonna
go
say.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead.
Uh, okay, I was gonna say her voice as Athena, chef's kiss. Such a good voice. I I love it.
Hmm.
Best
I've never
viewers
heard
on Stream Boo.
I've never I've never heard you wait, what?
I was looking at stream chat.
Oh wow, best viewers, you're right. All right.
Yeah. uh, what were you gonna say?
Okay. Yeah, I think you're right. I think the dynamics is really nice. I like having like showing like young Odysseus meeting her and like, like her being like, "All right, kid, I'll mentor you. Don't get too mushy." Like that's really cute. And I like that like as an adult like showing like Odysseus is like like he's a man who's scared of the gods, and he is
Yeah.
like he is subservient to Athena, and isn't going to like break her lead just yet, and like she's another like ruthless force that's attached to him so far, and
Yeah.
you know and I like how this song it is a little like jarring, like a little bit after Warrior of the Mind, kind of like how Full Speed Ahead after Just a Man is like a little bit tonal whiplash, but I think in this case it does work, and I don't know, it's like she sees him like doing that as like like, have you forgotten the lessons I've taught you? Like, don't fucking slip up. Yeah, I just think again, like some lyrics aren't like as inspired, and I'm not as emotionally
Yeah.
gripped in this song. I don't know, as a lot of other people. Again, I love the bond and I love the characters, but me personally, I'm just not as emotionally gripped. I think instrumentally, this song is great, and I love it. I love the piano. I love the I don't know melodies and all that stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't know, like piano shows up within this show without Athena, like as a backing, just general instrument. But when Athena is there, you know that this is her piano, which I love. Like
Yeah.
she makes it distinctive, much like how like when a Penelope's around, the strings are hers. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
It's and it's almost like the piano. It's like Athena's watching over Odysseus and the crew, you know?
Uh, I
It's almost like
I,
I
I,
don't know.
I suppose. I mean, there is the time dive in Love in Paradise, so I guess that's her looking through a time dive portal or something. But you know,
Yeah, to each their own though, you know?
Yeah. So I again, I like this song a lot. It's good. It's catchy, and if I do a full like listen through of Epic, I don't skip a single song. Like no song is skippable to me. They're all catchy and wonderful in their own right. I just think some are better than others in that fact. And I think that this song is a little overrated, but I still do really like it, and I still really enjoy listening to it. And I don't know the story that it presents. Yeah, it's good. It's a damn fine song. And yeah, I'm guessing you'd place this song at S.
Yeah, but not like at the highest point of S, probably like
Yeah.
a little below the high S, I'd
Mm-hmm.
say.
Yeah.
It's still around top 7, top 5 though, around
Yeah.
there. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Also, don't compromise any of your opinions for me. All right. Just.
I know. I still stand by it being an S tier, but it's like a more so like the rounds the top 5 area
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
my opinion.
I get you. Okay. Well, that's that. This is my tier list, which is you know, Horse and the Infant, and then Just a Man, both in S, then Open Arms in A, Full Speed Ahead, and Warrior of Mine in B. And, you know, and then we have the general, just like Saga tier list. Where would I place this? I'd place this Saga in A. I think this Saga is really great. Again, it introduces a lot of things. The uh, introduction to Athena is done really well. I forgot to mention that, but
Yeah.
I think just her being like so sudden and sharp in there is great. But yeah, uh, the the song the saga is a great introduction to the musical. I'm glad that they went chronological with this because it would have been weird to tell it a little bit out of order. But yeah, I like that they did this chronologically. I like I don't know the vibes of this are like I think this is the most earthly that I'd say that this musical gets because every other saga there's some sort of threat that makes it like monstrous. Like even in the Ithaca saga, there's Odysseus. He's the monster of that saga, and like you know,
Yeah.
it all feels like he's a boss fight, and but this feels like down to earth, and I like that about it. The vibes are very down to earth. I love, and when the gods do show up, it's at the very start and at the very end, and the monsters are just the Winions, and they're not a threat so far. Like monsters exist,
No,
but they
they're
haven't
not
done
a
they're not an intentional threat at least. Like they're not they didn't give the Lotus to be a threat. They just are possessed basically. But yeah, the
yeah.
I like the vibes, I like the music. It sets up a lot of things beautifully. The characters are portrayed really well. The music is great. The it all hits very well emotionally. The saga sets up a lot of like emotion thematic cues to be resolved later in other songs. Like and there's a lot of themes that are set here and again just story wise it's great. It's you know a good it shows the end of the Iliad and the start of them getting home with the promise
Yeah.
of a cave that'll bring them food and Athena saying don't disappoint me. Again, I love this saga a lot. I put it in A. This is my top in A. I really like it. I think it's really great and I'm always happy to give it a listen. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun and it's I don't know, very gripping. This saga has a grip on me, and that much is very true. Where would you place this saga, Pigeon?
Honestly, I'd probably say the same as what you said in A tier because I do feel like hey, there's some good moments in here. There's some really good moments in here. I just think that compared to like the other sagas, I just think it it gets it's good. It introduces the story. It introduces us to Athena. introduces the adventure and journey of Odysseus and his crew. But I feel like compared to like the other sagas, it's definitely up there. It's up in the upper half of how I feel about the sagas. Like it's the higher half of the saga where it's like, hey, this is really good. I like this a lot.
Yeah. I
And that's all I can really say. I really like this saga,
yeah.
and yeah,
Yeah. I like it a lot too. I'll also say like this is one of the most consistent sagas. Like all of them are like really good to amazing. Like
yeah.
all the songs are really good to amazing, and it's all like pretty like even. So yeah. Alrighty. Well, that's that. That is the start of my Epic the Musical tier list. Tune in next week when I do the Cyclops saga with my friend Entity. But before we
Yo,
go, we're gonna raid someone. So first off, we're gonna give a little shout out to my guest of the evening, Palm Tree Pigeon. Go
hey,
follow Palm Tree Pigeon on all of their social medias and other things. They are awesome. They are a sweetheart. They're really funny, and they are an amazing artist and an amazing friend of the channel. So thank you.
hell yeah,
Yeah, you're making my eyes shine. All right, okay.
yeah.
And then we got we're gonna give a shout out to Fractured Fairy Tales again. I'm gonna fix this later. But the you know
Yeah,
there's Fractured Fairy Tales, which is my VTubing group. There's
that's right.
my art friends who have made a lot of art for me, including there's my friend Grace, who is my model mama, who made this 2D life model. Who
Yo,
I think this is amazing. I love it. It's very cute. I Yeah, I love her. She's great. Uh, and yeah, then there's my card if you'd like to follow me on any of my social medias, any of my projects that I'm doing, which I'm doing a lot of things over this summer. So yeah, stay tuned. But yeah, we're gonna raid. And since you're the special guest, is there anyone in particular you would like me to raid?
I was thinking Mal
All right.
specifically because he's streaming right now, and in fact, all like a few of the Fractured Fairy Tale people are like streaming right now. We got well,
We got
who do we
Mal
all
and
got?
David.
Yeah,
All right. Well then we'll raid Mal. Alrighty.
yay!
Mal underscore content underscore. All right. Well, thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in. Thank you,
Yay!
Pigeon, for being my special guest. Anything you want to say before we head out?
Thank you for having me on this stream. It was a lot of fun, and
Yeah.
I can't wait to watch the rest of the Epic the Musical reviews.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, me too. I'm excited to do them. They're gonna be fun. Well, thank you again, everybody, for showing up, and yeah, please stick around for the raid. What should the raid phrase be? All right.
I have an idea.
What?
Uh,
Guy failure. Yes. Hashtag guy failure. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Please stay tuned. All right. I'll see you later. Bye bye,
bye
everyone.
bye.
Stick around for the raid. Pretty, pretty please.